Yo, in the building again. Blueprint episode 5 in the fever. Yeah, happy Halloween, all them ghouls and goblins out there. It's your boy Duke Will in the building with my boy Mastermind L. What's going on, G?
Man, I was gonna wear a mask too.
I was thinking about it. I said, man, whatever. Let's get it in.
I forgot all about it.
Yeah, them ghouls and goblins out there. It's a thriller. Yeah, we better get into these sports though.
Alright, so what you want to go to first?
You wrap that up, man. How your boys do this weekend? How your teams do?
Shoot, I know Bama won. I can't remember what the Vikings did. Well, they was off.
Yeah,
they was off. Yeah, so I got a pass this week.
Yeah,
but we're gonna get into them in the 3 for 3 later on. So,
yes, sir.
But yeah, they may can pull something out. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, let's do Packers and Cardinals.
Packers and Cardinals.
Last night.
A nice little game that went down to the wire last night. Yeah,
it was nice.
Yeah, you can't fault nobody but Apple Juice Green. Apple Juice Green.
Yeah, he messed it last.
He was still blocking.
He was blocking. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They won what, 24-21?
24-21. Kyler had the ball. They had the ball inside the 10 with like 15 seconds left, and Green Bay called zero blitz. And the zero blitz is you have zero coverage in the secondary, basically.
Yeah.
It's everybody manned up across the board because you're going to bring the house. You're bringing the house, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Kyler saw that, and from what Cliff Kingsbury was saying, they called a run first, like a sprint out for Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
And he saw the zero blitz, and most NFL receivers know that's why I can't give AJ Green a pass at all, not even a little bit, because you're a vet. You're a vet. That's a rookie mistake. You see zero blitz, all receivers know, especially when you're the only one on the island that the ball coming to you.
Yeah, true.
Like we know if Hopkins was healthy, that would have been him in that position, but.
True.
You trying to? I ain't gonna say. I wouldn't say resurrect your career, because you on the downside right now. Due to injuries and being with the Bungles for so long, and they actually good now. It's crazy, but being with them so long that at least you trying to get you a ring, or at least a shot at a ring. You know what I'm saying? Something you never would have had at Cincy, and you never got to see at Cincy for real. You rarely got the playoffs.
Yeah.
There was a moment that you were supposed to be that dude. Like just that moment. They're not asking you to be. They're not asking you to be AJ Green 10 years ago in your prime, 7 years ago in your prime, bro. They're not asking you to be. They just asking you to be that guy for one moment, and you downfield blocking when he audibled at the line. So obviously the moment you might have gotten too big for the moment, because earlier in the game we saw on the highlights that. He folded, like you was open in the middle of the field and you was expecting a hit and it never came. They touched you down, and you kind of went. So that most vets that start doing that, man, they ready to get out of the league, because they can't even. They're not ready to even take those hits and their punishment. The older you get, the more those hits hurt. So, but Aaron Rodgers played a little mediocre type game. Like, they praising him a lot right now, but, bro, that was a mediocre game. I don't care how you look at it. Little passes in the flat, screens. The best Aaron on the field was Jones. So, if he took away from that game that Aaron Rodgers played great, then that means every game Tom Brady or Mark Sanchez or anybody that had one of them 200-yard games with a touchdown that was borderline mediocre. Those are great games now.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Don't change the narrative. That was a trash game. They went in the red zone twice. They won a 2-yard line.
Man, I was gonna bring that up. You get the ball off a muff punt on the 2-yard line.
You get 3 opportunities to score, and you can't get 2 yards.
And we got commentators out here saying he the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, they were wild.
Come on, man. Dinking and dunking for 184 yards. Come on, man.
Dink and dunk. But you shame guys like Teddy Bridgewater for games like that.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Like, he was dink and dunk Aaron. And if y'all think Aaron Rodgers look remotely like Aaron Rodgers this year, y'all tripping. I don't know what TV y'all looking at. You need to get you an HD TV or 4K TV, because you must have got the hunchback TV, the one with the fat back. Bruh, Aaron Rodgers don't look like Aaron Rodgers.
Oh no, did you see the meme they had? Aaron Rodgers when he got
when he got hit, yeah, on
that late hit or something like that.
Yeah, he's
it's funny though. I'm gonna show y'all. That's funny.
Mr. Man Bun. He got a man bun. Get out of here, man. Like, I'm sorry, if y'all can't tell, I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I just feel like he get way too much. He get way too much credibility and way too much, praise for what? He won one Super Bowl a decade ago. It's been a long time since Aaron Rodgers smelled the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, and who you gonna blame it on? Because there's a lot of teams out there with porous defenses. Tom Brady has a porous defense. Have y'all seen Tampa? They're porous. And there's no excuses. You handle business. I'm just not an Aaron Rodgers fan. He can discount Double Check and Jake from State Farm all he wants to. You still mediocre at best to me.
Okay, alright. I guess that wrap it up. AJ Green.
AJ Green, you know I got that special section for you in the blueprint. You had a chance and you blew it.
That's funny. He did blow it.
He blew
it. Like, it's crazy how easy you can find an example of somebody blowing it almost every week.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be our version of Shaq and the Fool. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, you had a chance, sir, and you blew it. Player of the week goes to Apple Juice Green.
Apple Juice Green. Alright. Well, shit, let's get into Jameis and the Saints.
Jameis and the Saints. He get to visit his old team. First time as a starter. Like they played last year, but Jameis got he was off the bench, and there was the Drew Brees death memorial. They gave him his flowers in the regular season, and then they gave him his coffin in the playoffs. But Jameis get to visit his team, Mr. 30 for 30. He's still, and they praising him too, a little way too much, because he's 28th in yards this year.
He only got 1,114 passing yards.
It's 13 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, but that's mediocre. Let's name some names that's in front of him.
I mean, that's a decent touchdown interception
ratio.
Like, at least he ain't with the picks no more as bad. Like, cause that was outrageous when we was throwing them.
But when you got let's see, Lamar Jackson, who's not considered, you don't want to consider him a passer. That's the narrative they have. Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, Taylor Heineke. Come on, man. These all in front of him. Trevor Lawrence has more passing yards than Jameis Winston. Zach Wilson, the dude that's behind the worst offensive line in NFL right now, the Jets. They killing that dude. And I'm glad they put him on the bench, because otherwise he's not going to make it through this rookie season.
So who they got in?
I don't even know who that. Man, no one cares about the Jets.
True.
No one cares.
Yeah, so I'm not liking the Saints' chances with the Bucs.
Not a lot. Now the defense is good. I mean, they still have pretty much the same defensive team they had last year. Give or take a couple pieces. But I just don't think offensively they can keep drives going, because you already know Tampa's going to take away Alvin Kamara. Levante David might play. I think they got him listed as questionable. He might play. Devin. If not, if he doesn't play, you got Devin White, and they gonna basically key in on Alvin Kamara because that's the only offensive weapon they have. Yeah, no Michael Thomas. I mean,
definitely no Drew Brees.
Yeah, no Drew Brees. Yeah,
you got Winston.
Yeah, he gone fishing.
So
yeah, so you got blind man Jameis Winston.
Well, they gonna be on the 3 for 3 too, so we're gonna end up getting back to them.
Yeah.
Good luck to Jameis, but I don't see it, big dog.
And he said, quote, he's not trying to let the emotions of the coming back against Tampa get to him. If somebody admitted that already, he already got the emotions already got to him.
Yeah.
Cause you was emotional last year and you was the backup. You remember you was in the locker room chewing on W's when they beat them in the regular season, juking. Yeah, they keep that same energy, Playboy. Keep that same energy.
Okay, I feel you. Well, shoot, I guess we can go do some. We can talk about Ja Morant or the.
Ja Morant and Steph Curry, well, basically Golden State Warriors, Memphis. That was a good game. They had a great game. Ja Morant dropped 40. Dude is serious. Like he's serious because I honestly thought that his jump shot wasn't as efficient as you know. I thought it was more of a Russell Westbrook, but dude is efficient, and that's in the. He got to take the mid-range and everything. Like most guys, getting away from the mid-range game, but it's points, bro. And if it's open, take it. So, yeah, and Steph Curry was underwhelming in the fourth quarter and overtime. He was scoreless.
He was going ham early.
But the Steve Kerr did sit him for a long time in the third, which sometimes with a shooter, like you lose your rhythm. Yeah. Like anybody that know anything about shooting, like if you're a shooter and you sit out there long, it's like you get cold. Like you just, I guess, stiff. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he left him out just a little too long, but still, there's no excuse for not being able to at least hit a shot. You know what I'm saying? You got to be that guy right now, Steph. You know you're that man right now. You have to be. Until Clay get back, you that guy. And Draymond, I mean, he's not Draymond. Like, he's not what you expect. I mean, he good defensive plays because he kind of forced overtime right there.
He had some great defense.
Couple block shots in the last possession that Memphis had, and it was perimeter blocks.
Yeah.
So yeah, he can still be that energy guy, high energy guy, rebound, but he never been a great jump shooter. This is the same guy that kind of almost shimmy before he shoot. So like he shoulder shrug before he even shoot the ball. So, but Ja Morant, man, that dude is he the real deal.
Yes.
Like as far as the new age of NBA player that's about to come, Jason Tatum, LaMelo Ball, Zion, maybe. Yeah. I'm promised. Like no cap. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a Duke fan, of course. But I'm not trying to cap against Zion. I'm just not. I'm just still not impressed. I see Blake Griffin 2.0. And I really wasn't impressed with Blake Griffin. He could jump over a little car.
That's it.
Kinda. We saw that dunk contest.
He jumped over the front.
Yeah, kinda. And you kind of scoop your legs up real tight.
Yeah.
It's like a fetal position. So, I mean, he like Blake Griffin too. And if he don't get that weight under control, like, bro, we gonna see, anybody don't know old player Ray Traylor? Yeah, go do your research. Yeah, he gonna end up that guy and gonna be fat. Like Big Country Brian Reeves. I'm saying some old school names you can go look up. These was players that was kinda on the borderline, on the brink of I'm too heavy for the league, and they end up that way. So that's why I can't necessarily put Zion up there, bro. Not yet. Not in that echelon.
Okay.
Of like your Ja Morants, your Jason Tatum, like these dudes we're gonna be watching 5 years from now, and they're gonna be competing for NBA championships like year in and year out.
We got I don't know if you've seen this, Ja Morant. He averaging 30.4 a game. He tied for first in the league, by the way. And if you look at his season stats for the last 3 years, he improved his field goal percentage by 10. He had 54%. He improved his 3-point percentage starting from the first year by 10. From last year by 7.
That is great.
He had 40%.
Hey, cuz a baller though.
He is baller.
I like, and that's what I like about him. Like, he one of them guys. Like, bro, I know what I am when I came into the league, but I know I can get better.
Yeah.
And he always humble. If you listen to some of his interviews, he humble. It's always about team. It's all about team. Him, and as far as especially young point guards, him and Lamelo might be the cream of the crop as far as this new era of point guard that's dogs. Like, these dudes is dogs. Like, they can put the team on their back.
Yeah.
Shoot with no conscience. The team rally around them. When they score, it's like everybody around them energy go up. Lamelo just shoot the ball with no conscience.
Speaking of Lamelo, the Celtics Hornets game.
It was a good game. Nail bite. Especially nail bite. It went overtime. And Jason Tatum, that's why I said Jason Tatum and LaMelo was like back and forth. It almost reminded me of that, you remember that Boston series with LeBron and Pearson? They was going back and forth, and Boston ended up winning right before, in regulation on that jump ball. Yeah. They did the jump ball, and Pierce got it. That's how it was, back and forth. Ja would score, Jason would score. Ja would score, Jason would score. They'll drop an assist. Like, hey, I mean, not Ja, but LaMelo. LaMelo would score. And he threw like a touchdown pass on one of the plays in transition. I was like, dude look like, you do like Brady out there throwing a touchdown pass. I said, okay. Hey, nice, man. And they feed off him. Yeah. So that's what I like, Mike. You done went through the doldrums of being like beyond mediocre, like below mediocre, basically bottom. You might be coming up out of there. It might be light at the end of the Charlotte Hornets tunnel. I'm glad y'all ain't the Bobcats, because I'm sorry, I don't give a damn if you got all the Ball brothers. The Bobcats was a trash name, period.
Yo, I ain't too much like that.
You'll never bring that back. Never bring that back. Ever.
Man. But yeah, I like LaMelo. Like I told you a while back, LaMelo gonna be the best out of the Ball brothers. Yeah. Like that's just what it is. There
was LeVar's, like I said, there was LeVar's narrative that he felt like that. I mean,
cause I can just see it.
Yeah, and you can even tell by like his confidence. Mm-hmm. He even a little more confident than Lonzo. Yeah. No disrespect to Lonzo, because Chicago playing pretty decent too. Yeah. Like they might be. Honestly, I would like to see them against each other in the playoffs. Cause I mean, they're in the same conference. That'll be fun to see Charlotte against, because you can have it's almost a multiple narrative in that one. LaMelo against Lonzo, Michael, his team he owned against the team that he made his name, where he built Chicago. Yeah. Let's be honest, he built that franchise. Chicago was a middling franchise that wasn't going anywhere before the greatness got there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, I like LaMelo. Tatum obviously doing his thing so far.
And man, that 6'10" working like that. That was crazy, bro.
Let's get it. I'm telling you, that's what I picked.
I was like, man, I'm gonna have to salute LB on that pick. I just wasn't sure, man, but it seemed like Jason taking that step forward. Yeah. And they honestly, they not pressed for using Schroeder. Like, they not pressed. Him and Marcus Smart almost like balancing out minutes. Yeah. So even though he might start a game, you're not necessarily the fourth quarter guy in clutch time. Yeah. It might be Marcus Smart. Yeah. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Don't lean or depend even a little bit on Dennis Schroeder.
I feel that. But shit, all right. I guess we can do the 3 for 3 now. Yeah.
3 for 3. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get in this.
Okay. Cook that shit up.
All right. We're gonna do college first, like always. First game: Penn State versus Ohio State. Ohio State giving up 18.5.
Nah, I got Penn State.
You got Penn State?
I don't think they're gonna do 18, bro.
I don't know. That is pretty high.
That's in Ohio State defense is porous.
Okay. No, yeah. Just because it's so high, I'm gonna go with Penn State too. I can't do that. All right. Auburn versus Ole Miss. Auburn giving up 3.
I got Ole Miss in this one. I got Ole Miss winning this one.
Okay. Well, yeah. Since you say Ole Miss, I'm gonna just go do Auburn just to go against. Georgia versus Florida. Georgia -14.
I got Georgia because I think I made the mistake of not taking them on their -25 and they covered. Yeah. So yeah, I got Georgia.
Okay.
You gonna have to say Georgia. I already know.
You
would be crazy. You would literally be just giving me a dub on this one. You'd be wildly.
Yeah, no, I definitely think Georgia can do that against Florida.
Yeah, because Florida defense they got a good offense, but their defense poor.
Yeah, like it may only be 17 points or
21,
something like that.
Yeah, but
still, that's beating it. So yeah, I'm picking Georgia. All right, now we got the NFL.
Big boy.
All right, the Titans versus the Colts. Colts is giving up 2.5.
Colts actually been playing pretty decent, bro. They've been playing decent. Carson Wentz, they using him just enough. But I got the Titans winning this, bro. I don't trust the Colts.
I'm riding with the Titans also, and I'm gonna tell you why. All right, in the last 6 games against the spread, the Titans are 5-1.
Okay.
The last 4 games against the Colts against the spread, the Titans are 3-1.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm riding with the Titans.
Yeah. They're gonna see a hefty share of King Henry.
Yeah. So
yeah, get your dinner plates, get your brisket.
Yeah. So all right. So now we're gonna go to the Bucs versus the Saints. The Bucs giving up 4.5.
Bucs are gonna cover because I believe Jameis gonna be rattled, and this is gonna look the game he had. 2 of his picks was the Carolina Panthers, and honestly, this one of them games that they trying to say they gonna unleash him. And Sean Payton, he up against it right now because you know you can't dink and dunk against Tampa. You gonna have to throw downfield because the secondary is compromised. But do you want to throw downfield with Jameis? No Michael Thomas. What's the old boy name? Hill. Taysom Hill. He probably out. He haven't been in practice all week. So all you have to depend on offensively is Alvin Kamara and Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. The Bucs. I'm taking the Bucs. Honestly, I feel like y'all may run away with this one.
Yeah, I think it might be one of them that might get out of hand.
Yeah. So
I see at least 2 turnovers for Jameis. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
If not 1 interception or 2 interceptions, I see an interception and a fumble, a strip sack, something like
that. He gonna make a fool of himself.
Yeah.
All right, Cowboys versus the Vikings. The Vikings giving up 3. Need I remind you, they don't know if Dak playing.
I got the Vikings covering this. I got to roll with your team because if they have to start Cooper Rush, I don't give a damn how good Diggs is. He can't dig him out of this one.
I seen Dak on TV earlier this morning or something, and he was saying that the injury is related to the one that had him out.
The shoulder or the leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
the one. Yeah. So I'm thinking they may be cautious this week.
I mean, especially the fact that Dallas is actually a contender this year. You gotta err on the side. Like some of these games, you just gotta err on the side of caution. And if you lose, then it is what it is because
you still got a chance,
y'all on the same conference as the Vikings, but y'all not in the same division.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta give or take. Do you want to risk Dak for the season? Because I would rather get stuck with Cooper Rush for one game than the rest of the season. Because if you get stuck in for the rest of the season, it's a wrap.
True.
It's over.
Yeah, so I'm riding with the Vikings too. Dang, we picked all three together on the NFL, but oh well. Either we both right or we both wrong. Shoot, I don't even remember what our record was on last week. I know in college we both went like 2-1 last weekend, so we doing pretty good. Like I'm pretty sure our record both in the positive. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I better listen to put them 3-team parlays or put it all together and get you a 16 parlay. Because
we're trying to help y'all get a little money, a little cash. Y'all know it's time for that season.
Yeah.
It'll be Christmas before you know it. I swear.
Shoot, well, that's about it. I think. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Oh! Just a little side note. It looks as if the Dolphins have made a deal to get Deshaun.
Oh, yeah.
They are just uncertain what Roger Goodell is going to do, but they have already agreed on a deal and have the necessary, I guess, picks or players or whatever they supposed to be trading away. They already agreed on like the details of the trade. They just waiting. The Dolphins are just a little timid right now with finalizing the trade for the simple fact they don't know if Deshaun is going to go in the commissioner exempt list, and you can lose him up to 8 weeks on that. So, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to invest that much for somebody that you don't know.
Yeah,
especially when you already got to it. Why kill the bird in your hand for one in the bush?
Yeah, to me, I mean, I get it, he done turned it over some, but with those draft picks you giving up, you could be building up the team around him to help him be able to play better.
Right.
Like, you need better receivers. You need better linemen. You need some better defensive players.
Now, that's one thing I do agree with as far as, because we was talking to McCurry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one thing I disagree with Chicago. Y'all literally traded away Mitchell Trubisky for basically the same quarterback. Just if y'all don't think Justin Fields is basically Mitchell Trubisky 2.0 or 1.0 or 1.2, I don't care what number you put on it. It's basically the same quarterback, a semi-mobile-ish quarterback with a questionable accuracy issue.
Yeah.
That you really can't run a whole bunch of plays around because they're not that accurate. And why would you do that when you could have easily, with what you traded up to get Justin Fields, you could have got somebody to help him. You could have got offensive linemen.
Yeah.
You could have got somebody to protect him. You could have got a receiver in that draft that was heavy in receivers. But no, you wasted on Justin Fields, one guy that I really wasn't sold on. And honestly, in that draft, the guy that I said was most NFL ready in that quarterback class was right. Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
In that class, he is head and shoulders better than all the rest of those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So,
even
like I said, I do semi agree with not letting Tua go, but man, it's hard when the only difference is you know what Watson is capable of.
Yeah.
With Fields, you were just hoping on what he was capable of. You know what Deshaun Watson can do. But I understand, I do agree that you're going to lose some capital with that, but Deshaun can do so much more, bro. He did that with the trash Texans.
Yeah.
Without Hopkins. Now you give him Jalen Waddle and Jabari Parker.
No, not Jabari,
Devontae Parker.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Jabari because we was watching him. He fat too. Side note.
He
don't like an NBA player. But Devontae Parker, you give him them weapons, bro. I believe like they might not necessarily be great as a team, but I believe they'll be way better with Deshaun. And I mean, I know it might seem obvious, but I just don't. I mean, I'm not sold on Tua, bro. He injury prone. He might not be Tua turn the ball over. He is definitely Band-Aid Tua. You can put a Red Cross symbol on the back of his name. Don't even put Tagovailoa back there. Just
that would be my only reason to be cautious with him, like having him on my team, is his injury. Like I feel like with just a little bit more than what he got, he would be better.
Yeah.
But the injury part is a big issue.
Yeah,
you know
that's a big issue.
Yeah.
And the best ability is availability. And if you're not available, I don't care how much potential you have, how good you are. We've seen this in multiple sports. Tracy McGrady could have been the dude, but he couldn't stay healthy.
That's my issue with the Deshaun Watson to the Dolphins trade, because of this right here. You just said it. Availability. They don't know what
exactly
is gonna happen to Deshaun Watson.
That's why the Dolphins ownership won't pull the trigger.
They holding off on it.
But I do say this: y'all are doing irreparable damage to Tua. It's a wrap.
Y'all fucking with his
And as much as he tried not to show it and seem like it doesn't faze him, because everybody want to be cool in the media.
Yeah.
But bro, it phase him. Like he human.
Yeah.
Like he a human, bro. Like y'all already trying to deal with me. They try to act like I don't take it personal. I know it's a business.
Yeah.
But bro, you take it personal. This is the first team you ever went to. You left college to come to this team.
Yeah.
And y'all doing them like that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Either trade him now or
the only reason why y'all can be getting rid of him is over injuries, though.
Is it?
Y'all don't got a big enough sample size of him playing to make that call yet. Y'all haven't given him enough to make that call yet. Like, I'm sorry, I would use those draft picks that I'm giving up to pick a few good linemen, pick some more receivers, pick a few defensive positions that need improving, and then see what happens.
Because this team was projected to be pretty decent this year. And it's not just all Tua's fault. The defense is terrible. The two Pro Bowl secondary players y'all had last year look like, excuse the French, they look like ass out there, bro. Like they don't look good. Like this defense was supposed to be better.
Yeah. Like
all the way around.
Yeah.
You were thinking another year, y'all it is after the pandemic. Maybe it was just because of the pandemic and offenses wasn't necessarily clicking last year.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff y'all got to look at out of the realm of, okay, this was pandemic year last year.
Yeah.
A lot of these offenses wasn't clicking. Now offenses had an off season and a preseason. And some of these defenses we thought was good last year look like trash.
Yeah.
Right along with the Washington football franchise.
They tried good.
Oh, they so mediocre. But yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, we out of here.
I guess we get out of here.
We out of here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Back in it, back out it. You know what I'm saying? Episode 5. That's it. Y'all know the motto. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you still among the stars. Blueprint, and we out.
Tell 'em I'm a hustler and I'd rather make a killing 'cause the sky's the limit.